Yeoman discovers City of Giants in Antarctica. Tuesday, March 7, 2023, 6:31 p.m. Once upon a time, there was a man named Yeoman who was an adventurer at heart. He had traveled the world and explored many different lands, but there was one place that had always eluded him: Antarctica. Yeoman had always been fascinated by the frozen continent and had dreamed of exploring it for as long as he could remember. So when he finally had the opportunity to join an expedition to Antarctica, he jumped at the chance. The journey was long and treacherous, but Yeoman was undeterred. He was determined to uncover the secrets of the icy continent and discover what lay hidden beneath its frozen surface. As the expedition made its way across the frozen wasteland, Yeoman began to notice something strange. The ice seemed to be thinner in certain places, as if there were pockets of warmth hidden beneath the surface. Intrigued, Yeoman convinced the expedition leader to let him investigate further. He donned his gear and set out alone, following his instincts towards a particularly thin patch of ice. As he approached the spot, he felt a rumbling beneath his feet. Suddenly, the ice cracked open, and Yeoman found himself plummeting downwards, down into the dark unknown. When he finally landed, he found himself in a cavern unlike any he had ever seen before. The walls were made of a strange, glowing material that seemed to pulsate with a soft light. And standing in the center of the cavern were beings unlike any Yeoman had ever encountered. They were giants towering over him at a height of over 10 feet. Their skin was a pale blue-gray color, and their eyes were a bright, piercing yellow. They wore flowing robes made of a shimmering material that seemed to shift and change color as they moved. Yeoman was stunned, but he quickly regained his composure. He knew that he was in the presence of something incredible, and he was determined to learn more about these mysterious beings. To his surprise, the giants welcomed him with open arms. They seemed to be fascinated by Yeoman, studying him with a keen interest that both unnerved and excited him. Over time, Yeoman learned that these giants were the last surviving members of a civilization that had once thrived on Antarctica. They had been driven deep underground by the changing climate, and they had managed to survive by harnessing the power of the strange glowing material that surrounded them. As he spent more time with the giants, Yeoman learned their language and their customs. He even discovered that they had a great library, filled with books and scrolls that contained the accumulated knowledge of their civilization. For months, Yeoman lived among the giants, studying their culture and learning everything he could about them. He marveled at their advanced technology and their deep understanding of the natural world. But as time went on, Yeoman began to feel a sense of restlessness. He knew that he couldn't stay with the giants forever, and he began to feel a longing for the outside world. In the end, Yeoman said goodbye to his giant friends and made the treacherous journey back to the surface. He emerged from the icy wasteland, a changed man. He had seen things that few others had ever witnessed, and he had gained a new appreciation for the mysteries of the world. Yeoman went on to share his incredible story with the world, but few believed him. Some thought he was crazy, while others accused him of telling tall tales to gain fame and fortune. But Yeoman knew the truth. He knew that he had discovered something incredible,